Well, now with the number of COVID-19 cases in Nigeria nearing the 10,000 mark, the federal government says citizens should prepare for higher cases as the country is yet to reach its peak. And despite this, the government is optimistic that the war against the coronavirus is being won. Chairman of the task force and Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Boss Mustafa, added that the outcome of the next phase will depend on state governments who must work quickly to stem the tide of the pandemic. He led the PTF delegation to the presidential villa to submit a report on the second phase of the ease of the lockdown announced 2 weeks ago, and the report will guide the president in taking decisions on efforts to curb the spread of the virus.
We are winning. As a matter of fact, you just suppose the rate of cases with our fatality rates, which is basically about 3%. Other countries and other climes is over 10%. But the most important thing that you realize, when we started this exercise, we had only 5 testing stations. Now we've ramped it up to 28. Without correspondently comes an increase in the number of tests. We've gone beyond 60,000 now. So that reflects in the number of confirmed cases. We've not reached the peak yet. And I wouldn't want to fool Nigerians by telling them that we are out of the woods. No, we are not out of the woods. As we even open up and accommodate more enterprises, because we are trying to have a balance between livelihoods and lives. There's a likelihood of the increase in transmission in cases. But that should not be a source of despair. The figures is not a thing of major concern. Yesterday when I saw the 553, I called the governor of Lagos. I thought he was going to be under intense pressure. But surprisingly, he said, no, we expected it because we have ramped up our testing. As you ramp up your testing, it reveals what is really happening in your communities. And that prepares you better for the kind of management care you put in place. So we are not worried about it. As to whether the numbers would increase, they will increase.